Every single decision that was being made, every conversation that was being had was happening just right out there in the open for all 6 members of the team to hear and see. In the early days, when we were small, we had a tiny little office. It was just one open room. And then, obviously, as we grew, the team got bigger. We moved to a new office. We had doors all of a sudden. We had, rooms that we were meeting in, and conversations got more difficult and more challenging. And we were finding ourselves in a scenario where we had to start, making tougher decisions about how to run and grow a company of our size. It didn't really feel appropriate to be having those conversations, out there in front of the team. I know myself and I know my co-founders, and my assumption was that if anybody had questions or things that they were confused about or didn't understand the vision of the business and why we were heading in one direction, or what direction are we heading in at all, that they would just ask, that they would feel totally comfortable approaching us or raising their hand or bringing it up, right, in any kind of context. And the truth was that wasn't the case at all. We actually ended up getting feedback from a senior level member of the team, that people had the impression that we were making decisions behind closed doors, that we were sort of, almost scheming or plotting, like they'd see us in this room and not know what we were talking about, and it felt, really secretive and closed off to them. And that was a really big wake-up moment for me. I realized that you can't be transparent by default. It's not something that you can do passively or that you can take for granted. You really have to make an active effort to be transparent and to share information. We've started doing quarterly company updates, which always come up a lot faster than I think they're going to. Like, those quarters just fly by. And in those updates, we're sharing, some financial information. We're certainly sharing the goals that we've set for the next quarter, what's going well, what's not. Some things that are uncomfortable to share. We at least try to make sure that we're keeping everyone in the loop in a timely manner and in the right order, and that nobody's gonna sort of show up to work one day and be, shocked or thrown off course by some piece of news.